Hi, my name is Muhammad Iman bin Barudin. I'm taking course Information System. My student ID is 200004.
Hello, my name is James and I'll be showing you the tennis pronation and the 7 drills to help you pronate. So what is the tennis pronation? It's when you rotate and your shoulder rotates with your forearm so that the ball comes like this. So listen, most tennis players serve with a weight on serve like this, which is wrong, which does not generate enough power. So if you use tennis pronation where the shoulder rotates with the forearm, you get more power but with less energy. So I'll be showing you 7 drills on how to get tennis pronation. So drill number 1, you'd want to throw the ball. So you want to practice throwing the ball. So for example, like in the waiter serve, it's like you're throwing the ball like this, which is wrong. You're not rotating your arm. So you want to throw the ball so that your hand can rotate. So throw the ball like this. That's how you naturally throw a ball. So that will help your pronation. Your hand is rotating. So the way you're throwing the ball is how you'll be holding the racket. So that's drill number 1. You just have to practice throwing the ball. Motion of throwing the ball, your hand automatically pronates. Now drill number 2. You want to rotate your racket and pronate and come back so that you can get muscle memory. So do this around 15 times backwards and get the racket backwards. And once you do this around 15 or 20 times, come now in the front. This will help you get muscle memory. See, my shoulders rotate. Drill number 3. Usually, while serving, you usually have the continental grip, but to achieve pronation, you'd like your index finger to come a little bit front, so that the base is here and the base is up here. This helps you naturally pronate your hand. So, come here. So let's say I'm serving the ball there. You don't want your body to rotate towards the ball. You want your body to rotate away from the ball so that you can get the natural feeling. You want your body to come like so. So 45 degrees. going to use the balls and you want to slice. But now you want to pronate late, and then while you keep on doing the drill, you want to pronate early. So like this. Just want to slice the ball. Now that's me pronating late. Now if I pronate early, you see that the ball is going further. That's what pronation does. Adds more. Comes with more power. So that's how you want to slice the ball. You want to make sure that your body is orienting away from the court when you're slicing the ball. I'll show you again. So this is me slicing the ball. My body is facing that side. I'm slicing this side. So that you can get a natural feel. So my body is orienting away from the court. While I'm starting this side. So drill number 6, you want to smack the ball with the racket onto the ground. So what most tennis players do, the tennis, just the waiter sub, hit the ball like this. They hit the ball like this. See, that uses more power to achieve what this will achieve. So you want to hit the ball on the ground while you pronate. So, see, less power, but the ball goes high. That's the good thing about pronating. So, pronating. Sorry. See. Now drill number 7, you'll be hitting the ball, but it's going backwards. So see, my hand is rotating while I hit the ball. Yeah, those are the 7 drills that will help you to master pronation. And the thing about pronation is you don't want to hold the racket with a lot of control. You want to feel like it's loose so that the pronation can come naturally. That's how you master pronation.
My name is Boniface Sinangwa Chiri. So today, basically I will be talking about the strategies in a tennis game. That is in both the single and the double tennis games. So now let's get started. Basically, the single and the double tennis game, we all use the same court. This is the tennis court. The only difference is the width of the court for a double game is different from the one for a single game, but the length remains the same. In a single game, the court, the boundary starts from the single sideline and ends at the single sideline. This means the double alley, which this space here, is not being used in a single game. And for the double game, it starts from the double sideline, which is here, and ends on the other side at the double sidelines. So which means the double alley, which is this space here between the single and the double sidelines, are going to be used. Now, one thing again, the difference between the single and the double games is, in a single game, there is only one opponent from each side. One opponent this side and one opponent the other side. And for the double tennis game, there are two people on each side. Like on this side there are two, and on the other side there are also two. And for the double tennis game, it can either be mixed or it can only be like two men playing against their opponents who are also two. Or it can be one man and one woman versus another man and another woman. So this is basically how the single and the double games are being brought about. Now, talking about the strategies in the single tennis game. So first of all, the first thing is you need to play aggressively. So you play aggressively in such a way that you hit the ball so fast. Whenever the opponent returns the ball, you need to hit it so fast so that it may not give him or her enough time in order to settle and give you a nice shot. So whenever you just receive the ball, you return it back aggressively from the beginning of the game until the end of the game. Another strategy in the tennis game, that's strategy number 2, is you need to play the ball to your opponent's weaker side. If you get to realize that it's very hard for your opponent to hit the backhand, you need to be hitting the ball to his left hand side, so that the more you keep on hitting it there, the more that you will have that advantage that you will miss to hit it back, because that is the weaker side. So another strategy is you need to attack the net. You need to attack the net using some logic, because if you just attack it anyhow, you're going to leave a lot of space behind you. You attack the net in such a way that you go aggressive, not giving any chance for your opponent. And this now will leave him undetermined. At times, you just hit the ball, then you return it back immediately. He may be left with small time in order to decide where to run, how to hit the ball, and so on. Then you are going to get the point. Another strategy in the tennis game also is you need to bring your opponent to the net. You know, there are basically some tennis players who find it very hard to play when they are next to the net. Just like what I said, they are going to leave a lot of space behind them. Because again, whenever I give them a shot, it gives them less time to return back to you the ball. So, when you bring them to the net, you can be able to control them. First of all, you hit it hard so that it gives them less time, or you may hit the ball past them, which may make it very hard for them to be able to run or to chase after the ball and return it back to you before it bounces on the surface twice. Another strategy in the tennis single game is you need to play your strengths. One thing is, if you know that you're not good at hitting the backhand, so you need to ensure that you always hit it, you always hit the forehand, so that you may not make an error that could cause you the point. Whenever your opponent happens to hit it to your left hand side, whereby you need to use the backhand, you need to overrun so that you can use your forehand, so that you can use the forehand and avoid the error that you are going to commit. Now, the last but not the least strategy in a tennis game, that is, you need to open the court. You're playing against one person, and in the tennis game, it's more likely that the one who overmoves in the court is going to miss the point. You're just here, then if you're able to target your opponent in such a way that you send him to one angle, to the other corner. When he returns the ball, you send him to the other side, you send him several times, there is a possibility that one of the shots, he may feel so lazy or he may be late for the ball to hit it back to you, and you're going to get the point. And of course, their priority in the game is to win the point and win the game ultimately. So you will have the advantage to win these things here. All right then, now to talk about the double tennis game, I'm going to be sharing with you about its strategies as well. So the first thing is, since there are two people, you need to identify their weakness. Or you can decide to identify the weakness of one of the weaker players. So once you identify his weakness, or if you identify that this person is weaker than the other one, you look for his weakness. Once you get his or her weakness, then you need to concentrate at that point. If that person is not good at the backhand, just as I said, for the single tennis game, you need to be giving him the ball to his left hand side, so that it may increase the chance of errors whereby you can actually earn the point and be able to win the game. So another strategy in the double tennis game is you need to hit the ball to the middle of the court, because since there are two people, it may bring some confusion between the two of them. Who is the one to return the ball? All of them will get to the middle. The other one was there. Even if one is at the front, one is at the back. The one at the front may think that, hey, maybe it will just fall behind him somewhere here, let him come for the ball. Assuming it's just somewhere here. So all of them will come. It may lead to some error, which is going to cost them the point. Then, of course, you will have a better chance of winning the tennis game. Then, another strategy in the tennis double game is you need to hit the ball also deep. You need to hit the volley also deep into the court in such a way that all the opponents are going to be moved to the back. Assuming if one of the opponents is a little bit ahead there, then the other one is at the back. If you keep on hitting it at a certain point whereby they will find that there is an error which keeps on occurring, the one who was in front will start to push to the back, and you're now going to push all of them to the back, whereby two people will be playing at the back. One, there can be miscommunication between them, which is going to earn you the point. And another point is, if you hit it just behind the net, at times it may be very hard for them to be able to run from the back here in order to return back the ball to you, and you're going to earn the point. Okay, then another strategy in the tennis double game is you need to attack the net. You attack the net or control the net in such a way that you can be next to the net and ensure that any ball that they give you, you return it back immediately. If one of the opponents is a little bit ahead, then the other one is to the back. It will now be more of you playing against one person. And the best logic to apply there is you need to return the ball as fast as you can. Any ball that comes just over the net, you don't need to leave them so that they can get that opportunity at your back. Any ball that comes, you return it immediately. You have now attacked the net. Anything that comes, return it immediately, then it increases the chances whereby you're going to win the game. So, another strategy is also you can check the different sides of the net. You don't need to only concentrate on playing in one side of the court. Maybe you have been hitting it this side there. You don't need to keep on hitting the ball in one direction. You need to change. Like this time here, you change it to the other direction. This time, you targeted the other angle and see where do you hit it, and it usually brings confusion between them. Or where is their weak side the most? Then you can concentrate on that side in order to earn more points. So thank you very much. This is basically what I had to share with you about the strategies in a tennis game that is in both the single and the double tennis game.
Hi Coach Azri, my name is Surya. So for my part, I'll be demonstrating the tennis drills. For my first tennis drill, I'll be demonstrating a drill called the explosive push-off. What does it do? It helps a tennis player to have balance when reaching for the ball in a game. For the next two drills, it's called the balance and explosive power. I'll be demonstrating how I'm going to do it in a forehand way and a backhand way. For this drill, I'll be demonstrating the plank. It's just a basic workout for the core. So for this workout, I'll be demonstrating a workout that will strengthen the forehand muscles. Last but not least, this workout is for the back, and the purpose of this workout is to strengthen the back and, in other words, also to increase the balance.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nashia from Turkey. So today I'm gonna explain tennis rhythm or ground stroke. So first thing first, you need to know what rhythm is actually in tennis. So rhythm is actually just a process of able to maintain a continuous motion, just like how we see people play it, warming up with it. So rhythm is really important in tennis, and the key is actually to go slow, because the slower you get, the quicker you will get into the right time and also the right place. For example, if you go like this, you just move and quickly, just go fast like that. When you do forehand, you will never get into the right timing, and also never get into the right rhythm too. So this is the simple step or the simple rhythm that you should follow in doing tennis ground stroke. The key is first you move quick and then just go slow, quick. Okay, I'm gonna show example. Move here, quick, so for the second tips on how to get the perfect timing and rhythm for tennis ground stroke, it's first at the position that I showed earlier. First, you need to line your shoulder with the right hand, like this. This is the ready position when you actually move like this, straight. So then you settle down by taking baby step like this. Front, you just settle and just swing directly. The position here where you line up your right hand with your shoulder will help you to get the swing early, and you will get the ball here at the center of the racket. So this will help you to get the rhythm right in doing tennis ground stroke. So I think that's enough explanation on how the rhythm works for tennis.
Guys, my name is Muhammad Iman. So I'm gonna show you how to do the footwood drill. So first of all, just imagine there's the coarse drills punya ladder here, but I don't have that equipment right now. So this drill is called fast fill. First of all, you need to run like a small step to the front and then run backwards to the back, like this. When you're about to run to the back, you need to lean forward so that you don't fall behind. Yeah. Thank you. Alright guys, for the second drill, the drill is called lateral fast feet. So you need to run sideways. So again, just imagine there's the ladder for the drills. So this is how it goes. You need to make a turn like this. Hi guys, for the last one, the drill is called slalom. So you need to just imagine again, there's the ladder here. So this is how it goes. That one more round. Focus on the feet, focus on the feet. That's all.
Good evening. Today I'm going to show you all some speed, agility and quickness drill to improve our performance in tennis. So the first one is run shuffle. We need to set 3 bottles, which the number 1 is for the starting line, the second one is for the mid line, and the third one is for the end of the line. So first, we need to sprint to the mid line and shuffle to the end of the line to hit a forehand or a backhand. And return. For the return, we need to shuffle and sprint all the way back to the starting line, and that's all. The example for run shuffle. The one is 3 hooks and react. We need to hook 3 times over the bottle and react to a coming forehand or a backhand. So we need to hook 3 times and land our feet and sprint toward a direction to a coming ball to make a contact with a ball, either forehand or backhand. The third one is run shuffle run. We need to place 2 bottles as a shuffle zone and the other 2 for the starting line and the other one is for the end line. We must do a run shuffle with speed. We need to sprint towards the shuffle zone and change our direction facing aside and turn into a sprint at the end of the line. We can repeat this by facing the same side at the both sides. Example for run shuffle run. The last one is 6 bottle pickup. This drill focusing on body control and speed while grabbing the bottle. First, we need to shuffle from the starting line to the second line and sink our hips down, grab the bottle. After grabbing the bottle, shift our weight backward to the starting line and then replace the bottle. Repeat all these steps until all of the bottles are replaced into the starting line. That's all. This is the example for 6 bottle pickup.